All right. Hi everyone, Stephanie Koby here again with the burning question and Koby farm history. We're going to go ahead and start out with the burning question teaser, which is this door right here. That is what we're going to end this segment with, why is that door a burning question? And I will tell you that. We're going to talk a little bit about the history of the farm. And I said that Felipe from Boca Raton is his name, and what his, I believe, occupation here, which made this house important to him. He's the owner before us. I don't think he actually lived in this house, but everything will tie together in a second. So it's important to know that this house has lots of rooms in it. Downstairs, when you include the two porches and the bathroom, it has 12 rooms. It's 3,500 square feet. And up here it has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 rooms, including the bathroom. It has 54 windows in it and 7 outside doors. So it has a lot of rooms that could be locked. When we moved in, there were a lot of locks in the individual bedrooms. Okay, so this is why I'm telling you this. So I believe that Felipe was a coyote. I'm gonna make some innuendos here. Hopefully everybody can follow along. If you do not know, a coyote is a term used for somebody who provides transportation or housing, work, and I believe this house was used as a coyote house because of all the individual locks and the fact that there were many beds that were disposed of when this house was cleared out. It went into foreclosure from Felipe, and it sat for 2 years before we bought it. So that is what I was referring to when I had mentioned in a previous video about that person who owned the house. There is lots of work up here and resorts and whatnot. So there's your innuendo. Okay, so let's go on with a little bit of a tour. I said we would. Now, keep in mind our house is country shabby chic. Michael is going to redo the house for me one day. He has very expensive taste. I'm sure it's going to be very beautiful. But for right now, we have things like painted over rice paper. Riley and the girl, Nikki and Lily, did that for me, and Riley made this picture frame, and she crafted this little crafty doodadle there. This is Lily's room, and we repainted it for her. A nice glittery, there's tons of glitter in that purple Barney paint there. We're gonna have to redo it. That's Ruthie Marie. Hey, stop, because she's an adult now, and I'm sure she's not going to be too happy with Barney Purple for much longer, even though she's going to college. Then we have Mike and mine's room right here, but we're going to go ahead and make that either a home theater, or the staircase is going to come up through there. Stop. She's looking out the window. This is the bathroom. She steamed it all up. This is the upstairs bathroom with velvety wallpaper. Here's some more velvety wallpaper. Stop, Ruth Marie. That got repainted. The girls painted that. It had lots of damage from people who moved out. They weren't very careful, and they damaged the stairwell, and there was water damage from when it sat for 2 years, or the pipes burst that had gotten repaired. Rowan's Toys is up here. It's cozy. And so we're going to go ahead and go into this room here, this little room. This little room here, I redid it. Mike did most of the work. I tried to peel off some wallpaper, which was a mistake. Hey, there's 7 layers of wallpaper in here. And Mike just went ahead and popcorned over it for me. And the ceiling tiles, he did a nice job. There was a crack in the wall. It was like 2 inches. He fixed all that. And so the reason why we're talking about this room here being Nikki's is because it ties into some story that we can't explain. When Nikki was in high school, her junior year, she had a good friend who passed away. And he was loved by the community. He was a good boy. And she was very fond of him. And she experienced a lot of a lot of heart pain in this room from the passing of a friend. So oddly enough, for the next 6 months, no matter what picture we took of Nikki, no matter what camera, whether it was Riley's yearbook camera or a phone camera or a camera with a card, every single picture, no matter where we were, if we were out with horses or Jordan River Valley taking senior pictures or in this room or the house, Nikki had orbs in her pictures. She had gold orbs and blue orbs and star orbs, and it was every single picture. No lie, for a good 6 months. So it was Ruth Marie. It was unexplainable. And to go further with that, we can actually even talk out here and look out in the front yard and look at all of our snow. Oops, I probably went too quick for you. So with the passing of Nick's friend, she tied camo bows on the trees going all the way down our road, all the way down his road. And the very first tree is not there anymore. She tied a camo bow to it. And from that next month or two after that, we had fairy ring grow there. And if everybody knows what a fairy ring is obviously where vegetation grows in a pattern where a tree was cut down. So that makes sense because that tree died shortly after that. And but not only was it a fairy ring that comes up every year, it's a fairy ring that's intertwined with another fairy ring. So it's 2 fairy rings. So it's very sweet and unexplainable about why, you know, it just decided to pop up in a 2-ring fashion. Oh, again, sorry, going real quick. And that is our view. We have another story for a tree over there. We will talk about another day. That will be another story. So let's go ahead and move on to I'm so sorry about Ruthie. Stop it, Ruthie. She never barks. We'll go ahead and talk about the burning question of the day, which is this door here. One day Lily was playing in this room. This is a cute little dollhouse room with cute little wallpaper and curvy ceiling. Mike has exposed this when it had towel over it. It had some damage from the fire and Mike's patched it up. This room was undamaged, so it's pristine from the originalishness of it. And this door. So Lil's in there playing, and she can't get out. So I go, and she's a little girl, mind you. I go and I try to get her out, and I can't get the door open. I am very, very crafty when it comes to getting doors open. I've opened several car doors that I've locked myself out of, or my children in, or homes. All mine are places I have permission to break into. But I unscrewed the hardware. I'll show you. I went ahead and I unscrewed the hardware, and if you go into this room, you'll see it here. It looks just like this. It's not there anymore, but it looks like these gizmos here. Metal hardware that has screws that you can undo, and it looked exactly like that. And we don't have, the locks really don't work. Some of them are even off here. You can't even lock it anymore. But they would have skeleton keys in them. And that door over there, I used a screwdriver when she was locked in there, and I unscrewed the I swear my dog never barks. This is really odd. Hey! I unscrewed the hardware off it, and I went ahead and took the doorknob off, and I took a knife alongside of it, and there was nothing holding it, and it does move open and close very easily. Finally, I got frustrated after 20 minutes. I couldn't get my daughter out. I just kicked the door in. When I kicked the door in and got her out, the door jamb in there had newspaper shoved in the side of it. Very old, crumbly brownish newspaper, little blurbs about steam engines and bushels of corn, how much they were going for that day. And I had a date up in the corner for 1889, which is why I say it's contradictory to the mortgage papers. Some things says 1900 and some say 1930, but I have something in here, unless they carried a door over with the door jammed with a 1918 paper or 1889 paper in there. I don't really know how it could have gotten in there. But that is the burning question of the day. Why was that door stuck? I don't know. Why did I have to kick it open when I took the whole mechanism apart? You can see it's missing the doorknob still. I don't know. Spooky. So anyways, that is the burning question of today. Again, we're just talking about these things for entertainment value. Take it for what you want. It's interesting. Our house is cozy. It's shabby chic, but we're going to wrap our arms around whatever happens here because it's a part of us now. And hopefully these videos will help connect with friends and family, and encourage them to post or make videos of what they're doing to get through this unprecedented time. Storytelling is going to get us through, and if we remember these things of the past or this particular time in history, hopefully we'll remember and not repeat things, or actually improve things. So again, thanks for listening.